Good morning and welcome to your daily tarot reading. This is the Sky Spirit channel and I'm Naomi. And I forgot to put my pretty lights on again. Look at that. Hang on, I shall just plug them in. And there we go. That feels so much better. Okay. After feedback yesterday, I've decided to put timestamps on the videos once they're created. So if you're watching this and you're not watching live, what you can do is you can either like scoot along the bottom of it and it'll tell you when each card's being read. So if you choose number 6, you can go to wherever number 6 is. You can also click directly on the link for your card in the description. And that just means that you don't have to sit through the entire reading if you just want to hear your card. Okay, so if you choose a number between 1 and 12, and we'll have a look and see what the day has in store for you. And today I'm going to choose number 3. And we'll see what that says for me. Right, we're going to start with number 1 this morning. Oh, number 1, we've got the devil. The devil is about self-deception, and it's also about being chained to something. Can be like as sort of severe as an addiction, but it can also be a repeating pattern of behavior. So it's like you've created a prison from it's a prison of your own making. So it can be self-deception and it can be a prison of your own making. So what this card is saying to you today is to have a really good look at what are you doing that's restricting you? What are you chained to? What habits can you leave behind? What isn't serving for the good of your higher self, shall we say? What is it that is the devil in your mind that is making things like not sort of happen right for you? And it's time to leave those things behind and wave goodbye to them. Okay, number 11. Number 11, you have 2 of Swords reversed. Now, the 2 of Swords is very much about decisions. We see that the actual card is, she's got 2 choices here. When it's reversed, it feels like you're making a wrong decision or you're moving in the wrong direction. So have a really good look today, number 11, at the things that you're doing in your life. And if there's been a choice that you've had to make, then just double check yourself, double check your facts, go through your options again and make sure that you're making the right decision, because this energy is very much about making the wrong decision or taking the wrong path. So just make sure that you're aware of where you're going and what you're doing, and consider everything really carefully with choices today. Number 2, you have the 5 of Swords. So the 5 of Swords is like, it's about conflict, it's about tension, but it's also about moving away from it. So it feels like you've been in a position of conflict or you've been having confrontations with somebody. But it does feel like that period of time is over for you now. And you are going to sort of leave that behind you. So if you have been worrying because you've been in a bit of a tricky sort of sticky situation with someone, or if the energy just hasn't been right between you, then this card is really telling you that, this battle is over and you can move away from this particular situation right now. So bear that in mind. If this resonates with you, then do tell me in the chat. Also, I should have said, if you do have any questions that you'd like answered live, you can either stick them in the chat, whether that's below or to the side, whether you're on a mobile or a desktop, or you can email them to me. It's naomi@skyspirit.co.uk. And if you want to remain anonymous when you're asking a question, then just email it to me and just mention that you'd rather I didn't read out your name. That's perfectly all right. Okay, number 12. Number 12, you've got the 4 of Wands. The 4 of Wands is a beautiful card, and it can mean marriage, it can mean celebration. It's about domestic stability and domestic bliss, and things should be feeling really up for you today. If you've got some kind of romantic plans, then it's a really good day to do that, and they're going to go really well. There's just that feeling of togetherness about this card, and being able to nurture a really nice home life, great garden. It's like, you know, it's just harmony. It's living in domestic bliss. So whatever you're doing today, number 12, just, you're probably going to feel like home is where the heart is, and the people that you love are the people that you want to spend time with today. So enjoy that lovely energy today, number 12. And when you get in from work, just have a wonderful evening with your loved ones. If you live by yourself, then enjoy your solitude, because sometimes that's all we need. Number 10. Number 10, you have the Three of Pentacles, and that's reversed. Now, the Three of Pentacles is about studentship, and it's about learning things, and it's sort of, I would say, like, it's putting skills to good use. Now, because this is reversed, this energy is blocked. So when it's reversed, this card is talking about you're not putting your full effort into learning something, or you're feeling a little undermotivated at work or in what you're actually doing in a learning capacity. So anywhere where you should be actually putting the work in to gain the skills, or, you know, allowing yourself to take on board learning, it feels like there's a block there for you, and you're really either sort of being a bit lazy and you can't be bothered, or, you know, you're feeling this just isn't working for me, it's not right. So today, this card's advice to you is to really take stock of your life as it comes to, where are you going with it? What are you learning? Are these things that you want to be learning? Are you acquiring skills that are going to see you good in the future? Or do you feel like you're sort of going down the wrong path with that? Or do you feel that, you know, you could motivate yourself a bit better? And just have a think about that. Three of Pentacles reversed. Number 3, this is the card I chose as well. Okay, so we have the Queen of Wands reversed. So the Queen of Wands is about passion and optimism. And when it's reversed, it's sort of, you can feel a lack of motion, a lack of progress, a bit pessimistic. That really does describe me today as well. And this is saying to you, you know, get back on track a little bit. Let today sort of pass you over. The good thing about this card is, if you see, she has a little black cat sitting there and she's looking towards the cat. It's really weird trying to make my finger go in the right direction when I'm looking on the screen. So she's got a little black cat. And what that is symbolic of is that she has a side which is deeply intuitive, and she has hidden gifts within her, and it's asking you to look deeper within yourself and to look to your intuition and what your inner needs are. So it feels like, because this is reversed, your optimism is feeling a bit stilted. You're feeling a bit sort of jaded with life, a bit like, well, this is the same old, we're going down this path again. You know, things just keep happening that get in the way. You're not achieving what you want to. But what we're being told is to look within, look to your gift of intuition, maybe spend some time in introspection, in looking inside yourself, working out what you really want and what's going to light the fire of your optimism again. Number 6. Number 6, you've got a great card today. You've got the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is about winning. It's about victory. It's about progress. It's about taking on everything today and knowing that you're going to win, that you're equipped for the battle, that you're going forth, and that whatever you take on, whatever confrontation you're involved in, whatever work you're involved in, anything on the romantic front, you're literally on top of the situation, and you can expect it to be resolved in a good way for you. So it's about things working out for you. It's also about breakthroughs. So if you've been struggling with a particular situation or a person, then expect a breakthrough today, because the Ace of Swords energy sort of cuts through the confusion, cuts through any ambiguity. Is that the right way to say it? Yeah, ambiguities, and it sort of clears the way. So everything, you get great clarity, you know where you're going, you know what you want. So have a fabulous day with that, number 6. It's a great card. Number 4. Number 4, you've got the Chariot reversed. Now, the Chariot is about driving things through and sort of, you know, pushing forward against all odds. And it's sort of like, you know, you basically sort of, it's about your drive. It's also about your ambition, but it's also about these opposites of black and white here. And it's like, you, regardless of what's being said to you, you're driving forward anyway. Now, with this being reversed, it's really sort of telling you to listen more closely to this black and white here. So it's really a case today of unpicking what a situation is before you drive through it, sort of, before you push through it and sort of, go for it. I'd really look at the details today. Pay attention to the details. If something looks like it's black and white, really get into looking at why is it black and white? Is this opinion right? Should I take on board what somebody else says about this before I just drive straight through it? Because the tendency is just to push through, to sort of, this is how I'm doing it, my way or the highway. But you really need to consider the details today. Take a step back. Don't go sort of galloping through something before you've strongly considered both sides of the story, we'll say. Number five, you have the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune teaches us to sometimes sit back and just let things unfold, because it's almost like you're on the wheel of forward motion and things are happening in sequence. So it's like fate is unfolding for you. And it's like a case of what will be, but that's sort of, I hate it when like people say that, because it's like, right, well, what do I do if what will be will be? It's like, it is what it is. But this is a card of like, it feels like whatever you do about a situation, that the end result's not going to change. So you almost have to just sit back and enjoy the ride. Now, the other way that the Wheel of Fortune can influence you, or the influence of the Wheel of Fortune on you, should we say, is that it's about luck. And it can mean like it's destiny, it's sort of the same thing. So, wherever you're going, you're going to get there anyway. That's your destiny. But there's also an element of luck and success there, because it feels like the old program. Do you remember there used to be a program, wasn't it, called the Wheel of Fortune? And it was, spin the wheel and you get a prize. So if you think about that analogy as well, it's almost like it's a good day for the sun is shining on you and the stars of luck are sort of aligned for you to be successful in, if you wanted to, I don't know, enter a competition or, a little bit of passive gambling, then today it's almost like the Wheel of Fortune is on your side as well. So we've got destiny and luck for you today, number 5. Okay, number 7. Number 7, you've got the 10 of Wands. The 10 of Wands is you're feeling overburdened by something. A particular situation seems to feel too much to deal with right now. And it's like it's getting on top of you. You feel like you're carrying a lot of worry, thoughts, and trying to work things out in your head. And you're sort of not getting anywhere with it. Now, if I can draw your attention to the design on the card, you'll see that the guy is carrying lots of sticks, lots of wands here, but he's heading towards his home up the mountain. So what the card is telling you is that although you might feel overburdened at the moment, the positive news is that your end point is in sight. So it's telling you, okay, just keep going a little bit further and this situation's been resolved, because you've really put the effort in. You've been either mentally, physically, or spiritually struggling under this burden, but just keep going a little bit longer because the end point is coming for you. This is going to be released for you. Number 8. You have judgment. So judgment can be about it's about legal things, so it is quite literal. It's about the judgment of something, but it can also be about how you see yourself, perhaps a change of position. So you might have had a bit of a self analysis and decide that how you're tackling something isn't how it should be tackled. So it feels like you're at a crossroads where you've got to use some of your own self-judgment to decide on which way to go, because it can mean sort of, big decisions that are coming up or that you're involved in at the moment, which take a bit of weighing up both sides before you make the right decision. So what the card is telling you is that you're in that crossroads moment. So it's like the time has come where you have to make that decision. It's almost not forced upon you, but it's that, it's come to a head. It's time to make your mind up. So with this being in its upright position, it looks like a really favorable decision. But of course, with every choice that you make, there's always, the possibility of making that wrong choice, if you like, which can feel quite debilitating, because you can feel stuck, not knowing, if you're making the right choice or not. But what this card tells you is just to have strength. If you see the design, you've got sort of an angel over the people, so it's almost telling you that you're blessed, that the gods are on your side. Okay, so you've just got to have a bit of strength in your convictions, and confidence, self-confidence in your own decision-making capabilities, and just go for it and make that decision today. Okay, number 7, 8, 9. Number 9. Number 9, you have the King of Cups reversed. So the King of Cups reversed is a little bit of a warning to beware of a powerful man, or a man that's in a position of power, somebody that's trying to tell you what to do. So this is a card that says to you, okay, trust your own judgment rather than his today, and just watch out for this male influence. Now, it can be an actual male, or it could be the masculine element of like a female person, but it's not in a good light today. So if you work with somebody who's like trying to tell you what to do, or if you're in a relationship and somebody's sort of, has been a little bit out for themselves, not quite with your best interests at heart, then just watch out for that today, because it could be a day where, the realization comes to you, and you're able to say to them, look, no, I'm not doing that. It's a day for saying no to this person, basically. So watch out for this, and just be aware. Remember, forewarned is forearmed. So if the King of Cups reverse comes into your life today, then get rid. Okay. Right, well, I think that's everything for today. Remember, if you have any questions, then please subscribe to the channel. It really helps me if you do subscribe, and it means that I can answer your questions too. So any questions, subscribe, stick them in the chat. You can either stick them in this chat and I'll pick them up and answer tomorrow, or you can put them in the live chat tomorrow and I'll answer them live. Or you can email me questions on naomi@skyspirit.co.uk. Hello, Kumar, in the chat there. Nice to see you this morning. So that's it for the day. Have a wonderful day, whatever you're doing. Stay weird, and I'll see you tomorrow.